Dogs are pack animals. There are leaders and there are followers. And you have to become the pack leader in your dog's eyes in order to train them, to stop all those unwanted behaviors and to train and raise that perfect puppy. But not a lot of people seem to understand how to actually become the pack leader. And that's why a big part of the video website, theonlinedogtrainer.com, is dedicated to doing just that, becoming the pack leader. Here's a little tip, because pack leaders control the food. In this video, I thought I'd just touch on something which is so absolutely fundamentally important to understand, but which very, very few people understand. Not even many dog trainers seem to understand the importance of bones, pig's ears, rawhide, and the fact that they are all food. You see, once inside my site, you'll start to understand the importance of food to a dog. The pack leaders control the food, and there's so many different ways they do that. But one of the ways is pig's ears, rawhide, and bones are food. What I'm saying is there's a big difference between a rope chew toy, a plastic ball, or a rubber toy, or a piece of wood, and a pig's ear or a bone. Even if there's no meat on that bone, those things, pig's ears, rawhide, and bones, are actually in the wild. That's natural food to a dog. So if you leave these things around when you're not at home, or if you just leave them for your dog to go and bury and bring out whenever they want, your dog is actually controlling food. And if you understand anything about dogs, if you look at the wolves, that's why I love wolves, because dogs, they descend from the wolves. They're following the same rules, the same patterns. If you understand anything about wolves and dogs, the pack leaders control that food. And what I've found is once your dog is controlling food in any way, shape or form, and there's many, many ways they can do that, they immediately take on this sort of role of more importance, of greater importance, and they start to think they're more of a pack leader than you want them to put it in very simple words, and you start seeing all these behaviors develop, such as separation anxiety, hyperactivity, dog aggression, excessive barking. So what I'm saying is this, very little simple tip: pick up all those bones, pig's ears, rawhide that you may find hidden under chairs, buried in the garden. Start controlling them. Of course, I go into this in much greater detail inside the site. But if you're not doing that, then you haven't even got off the first rung of the ladder of being the pack leader. Because if there's food, if your dog has bones buried around outside, or you've got a little dog and he's hiding his little pig's ear under the chair, or people even tell me they've found pig's ears under their pillows in the bed where the dog's hidden them, then what I'd suggest is your dog is saying, I'm in charge, I control the food, and the rest of the training simply doesn't have the impact that it could have, and you'll really struggle to stop some of these behavioural issues.